Charles Darwin and Evolution. A video study guide lesson brought to you by GEDStudyGuide.org. Charles Darwin was a naturalist. His job was to travel the world taking observations about the living things he encountered along the way. In 1831, Darwin began a 5-year trip around the world. He traveled on a British ship called the Beagle. Darwin spent some time studying on the Galapagos Islands. The Galapagos Islands are a group of islands off the South American coast in the Pacific Ocean. On the islands, Darwin noticed similarities and differences between the plants and animals on the islands versus the plants and animals on the South American mainland. While on the island, Darwin observed the fascinating species of tortoises found there. Darwin found that each of the 10 Galapagos Islands had its own tortoise. Darwin also recorded his observations on birds, iguanas, organisms, and other plants and animals. Darwin also studied birds called finches. Now he noticed that the finches' beak characteristics were specific to the island that they lived in. So the ground finches seemed to have strong, wide beaks in order to break seeds easily, but finches on other islands had different shaped beaks depending on their diet. Darwin concluded that adaptation had occurred to create these differences. Adaptation is the process of change an organism's traits undergo to survive. Darwin went on to explain that species evolve because of natural selection. Through natural selection, individuals that are better adapted to their environments are more likely to survive and then reproduce. And as a result, they pass their favorable traits on to their offspring. There are more factors involved in natural selection, like the idea that species will create more offspring than can actually survive. And these offspring will be forced to compete with one another for the resources in their environment. Also, members of one species will have different traits from one another. This is called variation. Variations help better adapted individuals to survive in their environment. And as a result, individuals with favorable variations are more likely to survive, reproduce, and pass on their traits. As you can see, the evolution that occurs through natural selection explains why species change over generations. Over the course of reproduction, positive variations will spread through the species, creating a change or evolution of the species to occur. For more information, check out GEDStudyGuide.org. Click the link below to subscribe.